Some viewers may find this humor offensive. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, it's me, Romano, the Superlative Pig. Welcome back to my show, The Jersey Ham. This week, I'm talking to Tony Stark, or Robert Downey Jr. You may remember him from Weird Science, Saturday Night Live, Ally McBeal, Sherlock Holmes, Iron Man, and of course, his most recent film, Doolittle, which actually didn't do good. So, Tony, or Robbie, how'd you get your start in the business? Was it your dad, your family? How'd it come to be?
I came through the Weird Science Country Academy, where we had a bunch of us had met up, and I was kind of like, oh wow, I had a part in that, and I was starting to get a little notice.
Yeah, I remember when I was getting noticed too, doing some work for the Vitti family, and Paul and I got pretty close. And the next thing you know, I had to go through this initiation so I could move on to bigger and better things. Tell me about your initiation.
For me, being young and kind of whatever, I was like, this is just a blast. Like, you're in a caveman outfit and you're running to go from this set to that set and change into a spaceman outfit. Yeah, I did some really dumb stuff. I like pulled my shirt over my head and did some sort of like bodega running character. And I did some stuff and I heard some chuckles and there was some head scratching and I was like, well, that was kind of fun.
So yeah, my initiation was about 90 minutes long. After about 45 minutes, I had to stop and get a freaking sandwich. I mean, it was fun, but come on, how was yours?
When I came in and it was my moment, there's not a more exciting 90 minutes you can have, whether you are any good or not. It's just amazing.
Amazing, yeah. Don't know how you went 90 minutes without eating. Like I said, after 45 minutes, I had to eat.
In the 90 minutes moment, you get such validation, not because you're the standout guy. It's such a difficult thing to try to pull off. And it's so miraculous that for, 40 whatever, they've kept pulling it off. But you get a lot of cred just for being able to even participate. So for me, what was great about that was I'm lazy by nature. It's very motivated. There's no free nothing coming. So get it together and make something of yourself.
So yeah, I once had to go over to Dunkirk over there for a little business for Mr. Vitti. And Vinny and I had to take this guy out on the boat for a little chit-chat. Mr. Vitti ever send you out for a little international business?
A British guy who all he wanted to do was put a piece of tape on your head. It was really weird.
Weird, huh? So I guess Mr. Vitti must have been impressed because you were with him for what, like 10 years? What did Mr. Vitti say when you got back from England?
And he'd be like, well done.
Well, then I had to take Vinny over to be some muscles in Brussels before we headed back to Hamburger and Dusseldorf, and then we had to crash a convention in Geneva on our way back. So you decided to move on from working with Mr. Vitti. How did that go?
I had an incredible 10-year run that was creatively satisfying. It was very, very, very hard work, and I dug very deep. I want to try to do my thing.
So after that, you moved on to your movie career. You know, when I did my little stint on Jersey Shore as Snooki's body double, I did my own stunts. You ever do your own stunts before?
I have some respect for people who do them. It's a skill, I guess, if you want to develop that skill. You see how we have contempt for things that are out of our reach?
So you get some pretty high-profile roles into movies. How do you go about getting them? You got any specific techniques for landing them?
That can be done through blocking. It can be done through innuendo. Sarcasm worked for a while for me, but that burns out pretty quick. And ultimately, I think can you get quiet enough to actually connect with the other flailing human beings?
So, you doing anything special during all this virus stuff going around to keep safe?
Aesthetic distance. It's job one.
Yo, hey Vinny, get the measuring tape. This Mama Luke and I 6 feet apart or what?
First of all, I don't know.
So Vinny, we're all good? All right, good. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the lightning round. So, first question, Popeyes or KFC?
This question to me is the only question that that I feel I need to keep asking myself.
So, stocks sell Netflix, buy Blockbuster?
100%.
Before you went to Marvel, you were in the pen. How'd that work out for your career?
There's times that we would be flush, and then there's times we'd be broke.
Yeah, calm down there, Tony. Robbie. How is the food in the big house?
It's all garbage unless I have a sense of it.
Yeah, well, let's just move on to another question.
I'm glad you said that.
So I hear you're going to be on Marvel's What If TV show. You know, I've been cast as Peter Porker in the Spider-Ham.
What and how did we wind up on that show?
Just lucky, I guess. Hey, you got any tips for a VI pig wanting to grace the red carpet?
Any schmuck off the street, I will make them a film star in 36 hours.
Deal. Well, that concludes our little chat. Vinny will let you out of the chair now, and we'll see you again sometime soon. Ciao. So don't forget, if you like what we're doing, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. But nothing too incriminating. Because Vinny may have to come over and paint the walls.